Welcome back to Reviews from the Attic with Edward and Adam. I am Edward.
And I'm Adam.
And we are going to be reviewing and unboxing Sammich Time by Flip a Coin Games.
That's right. We got this straight from Flip a Coin Games. And so we will be unboxing, taking a look, and then we'll play some games and get back to you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right, so here with Sammich Time. Edward, go ahead and let's rip that cellophane off.
Okay.
You have all those nails, and you can't do this?
They're painted. This one they usually are. Right, for a little bit.
All right, flip it over. Let's open it up, see what's on the inside.
It's a very tight box for the first few times. Ugh. Very tight box. Oh, I think I got it. Okay, there we go. So this looks like the board.
Have to agree. Looks like a pretty fun.
So it looks like the start space, the finish space. I have no idea what any of this means. And then here are all the pieces. And a die. It looks like player markers. These look like what we're making our sandwich with. Or it looks like we're piling them up to make the sandwich. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing we'll probably be running around the board, collecting the ingredients to stack up to make a giant sandwich. I guess, I don't know.
All right, well, let's look up here at the top. Here's the object of the game. This is to build your sandwich, get your drink, and head to the finish. Playing the game, pick a starting player, roll the die, and move around the board to build your sandwich. So there's the rules right there. So there is no rule book, which should make this really easy to not lose pieces. And then there's the special spots. As Edward said, there are the player pieces.
Wait, I think just looking up here makes it look like you take these and put them on these for your player piece. So you would put this on like that.
Awesome.
And
So,
you would go on and collect.
all right, so we will take this downstairs, give it a couple plays, and come back with our thoughts. All right. So, Edward and I put the game through its paces. We played it at least 3 different times. We started off just playing with you and me.
Yep.
Then we introduced it to your sister. And then finally we took it to a board game event where we played with a 4-year-old and his mom and your sister who was 5. And then the 2 of us. I'd like to say I won. So, the game itself, very self-explanatory. All the rules you need to know are right here at the top of the board. There is no rule book at all.
There is no rule book whatsoever. This is the rule book in the board, so you don't have to keep
which is good for a kid's game because you can't lose the rules. So the object of the game is to take your token, your pawn, and you roll the d6, move the amount of spaces. You can move in any direction, so that gives a lot of decision making during the game, which is fun because it gives kids, you get to see them try to work out what's the best way I can use the move forward 4 places. So you're trying to build your sandwich from the bottom up. So the first thing you do is get that bottom layer of bread. And it's a very tactile game, so it's a lot of fun. You get to actually physically stack the pieces. So once you get that, then you're trying to go around the board and collect the middle ingredients, which are
meat, cheese, lettuce, and then you have to get another one to top it off.
Then you got to get that second piece of bread on top to finish your sandwich. And then you want to head to the bottom of the board, get your bottle of water, which is the blue ring, which has now completed your sandwich and water. And then you're trying to get to the top up to the picnic table. First one there wins.
But on the topic of moving, the die has a 2 through 6 and then the sandwich icon. The sandwich icon allows you to add any layer you don't have to your sandwich as long as it's not your water piece. Then there's these especially on the board right here. These are the ones that give you that ingredient, swap spaces, go back to start, lose the top of your sandwich, and re-roll. And if you already have everything on your sandwich after and you roll this, you have to move forward 1 space.
You must move 1 space, which could be killer if you're up here on the finish track trying to get there and you roll it and you must move 1 and go back to start. The other things, if you can land on top of somebody, then they go back to start and lose the top layer of their sandwich, and you go to their spot. If you do swap with somebody else, and let's say the green player's over on the cheese, and I swap, I can go over there, and then I actually get to take the action of the cheese. I would say the only thing that bothered me about the game was that the water was just another blue ring. I kind of wish it was a cap that kind of fit on top like a bottle cap, because this is already kind of shaped like a bottle. So if it kind of got a bottle cap, it kind of clamped down a little bit, hold the pieces on a little bit better. When you're playing with kids, things are going to get knocked over, things are going to come off. So I think the cap would have been kind of a nice touch. As far as the board goes, I love the layout. I think the decision making that it offers is great. The one-way tracks are fun because once you get locked in, you don't have a decision. You're trying very hard to not roll the wrong number and find yourself in a back at start when you don't want to be there yet.
And most of the tracks have lots of danger. They go back to storage spaces and they lose the top of your sandwich. But to me, it also is kind of bad, but not bad at the same time. For a one-way track is the to swap a space, swap with your opponent. I mean, because you could be so close to getting what you need, but your opponent could just switch with you and then get what they need with the same thing you need.
Yeah, there's a little bit of take that in there, but there's a lot of it because you can, with the swap that and landing on top of your opponent, you can slow people down. The artwork is very family friendly. Let you know up front that, hey, this is not a very serious game. It is easy to teach. A lot of, like we talked about, we taught it to a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old. Did they always make the most opportune decisions?
No.
But did they have fun playing it? Absolutely. So I do want to mention Stanley here, the little mascot guy. The behind the scenes book that we got along with our version said that he kind of entered the design process early on and kind of stuck with it. It kind of became the game mascot. So that's Sammich Time by Flip a Coin Games. It is great for families. As we said, it is great for young ages as it teaches turn taking, counting, decision making, and it really is a lot of fun. And I think that you can't go wrong with a game that anybody from ages 4 and up can play.
Yeah, definitely, because like you said, it teaches all those stuff and also allows them to have fun with the game by dropping things on their sandwich.
Sure, the tactile dexterity a little bit. Yeah, fine motor skills. Yeah, it's a good point.
But one of the funny things about this is there is no giant sandwich, so you cannot add a bunch of stuff.
You can't go beyond what's assigned to you.
It should be. There should be a variation. They try to get 2 of each. That'd be kind of cool.
Anything else to add?
No, I think we covered it all.
All right. Well, you can find it on Board Game Geek and find more information on it there. That is Sammich Time by Flip a Coin Games. And you can always reach out to Edward and I at eatlunchandboardgame@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. Leave us some comments down below. And remember,
board games build bridges.
Absolutely.